The transfer window is fully underway and we've already had a couple of players join the club. Billy Gilmore was a transfer that frankly I'd forgotten had happened. He came in at some point. And then we've also got Bazanu, who's our new backup goalkeeper. But we will still be looking to strengthen. We're also looking to offload. Ronaldo and Antony are on their way out of the club. As a result, there's a lot more transfer activity that needs to happen. If we do lose Ronaldo and Antony, the likelihood is we're actually not going to have that many backup players. So we could go out and get a few players in different positions. First up though, we've got a game in the EFL Cup up against Norwich. Moukoko, Dolan, Shirky are the front line. Fernandes, Casemiro, Tillemans in the midfield. Malacia, Martinez, Varane, Livramento and De Gea make up the defence. As always guys, I still very much appreciate your support in this series. If you are enjoying it, please hit the like button. Can we try and hit 10 likes in this video? And if you want to, please do subscribe to the channel as well. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And finally, of course, this series is as much yours as it is mine. We need to know which players to buy, so let me know in the comments. At the moment, mainly looking at a left back and a striker. But first things first, we've got to get past Norwich in this cup game. We have been pretty poor on the pitch over the last couple of episodes. We need to improve that. Bruno Fernandes with a ball over the top to Moukoko here. His first touch with his head is decent. Moukoko! Oh! He knows that Ronaldo's leaving the club. He knows that we're looking for our new starter striker. Should we just not buy a new starter striker but buy a backup? Because this guy is scoring goals for fun. I swear to God, he wants to be our starter. With finishes like that, maybe he deserves it. We did want to try and get Karim Adeyemi last episode, but unfortunately he's gone out on loan, so we can't put an offer in. Moukoko came from Dortmund and is performing very well. This lad Dolan did impress last time out, but he's really small. He just gets pushed off the ball. McCallum coming forward here, puts the ball inside. David De Gea makes a great save. Dolan could be through again here. Dolan strikes it. It's a goal. To be fair to him, when he's in the right position, he does score goals. He's just like literally 5'2" or something ridiculous. But he didn't get pushed off the ball there. He goes through it on goal and scores to put us 2-0 up. Dolan could be in again here. Pushes the ball past his man. Dolan's quick. Can he set him up? He can't. The last ball isn't great, but this guy gets him behind well. And keen viewers of the series might remember that we've actually changed him into a striker as well. He's currently going through that process. Sargent here. Oh, the ball fell so nicely. It's a great save by David De Gea and they've hit the post. Livramento this time. Down the right-hand side. Passes it back into Dolan. It's a good block from the Norwich defence. It falls to Bruno Fernandes. Into Shirky. We had so many chances there to score, but we couldn't get it in. They're on the attack again here with Hernandez. Plays it into Sargent, and it was only a matter of time until they got a goal. For some reason, we can't keep a clean sheet at the moment. Oh, Hernandez here. Again, they're on the attack. Sorensen. Inside to McLean. Out wide to Sinani. Hit the post earlier on in the game. Finds Aarons. Honestly, we are just defending for our lives. David De Gea saves again. If we concede just before half-time, that would be the worst possible scenario here. Moukoko, just keep the ball. Anybody, just keep the ball. Crikey. Arguably, Norwich will be happier at half-time. They've had more possession, more shots, more expected goals, more passes. They're all over us. But the scoreline suggests we are the better team, so we'll take it. Oh, no, they're in again. Oh my God, what is Martinez doing? We are struggling. I'm very aware it's obviously me. We've struggled for a few episodes now. I just can't play this game at the moment. Here's Dolan again here. I'm looking for Moukoko in the box. The cross isn't good enough though. We do need to make some changes, I think. Before we do that though, Dolan could be in here. Dolan to put us even further ahead. And again, he's scoring for fun and managed to put us 3-1 up. This guy, for some reason, has come out of nowhere. I remember we purchased Dolan right at the start of this career mode, and then we found out we could probably go for slightly better youth players than him. But he's creeping his way into the squad, you know. And with the amount of fixtures that we have at the moment, he's a good player to have in reserve. Don't get me wrong, he's not going to be ahead of Kubo anytime soon, but Kubo can't play every game. Dolan again. Can he get his hat-trick here? He's gone down. Hasn't given the penalty. If he got the penalty, he's taking it. Bruno Fernandes into Moukoko. Just over the bar. Time to make a change. We've mainly focused on refreshing the midfield. I feel like those guys are struggling out there today. Maybe they're all as a collective just a little bit slow. because Fernandes, Tielemans, Casemiro aren't really the paciest of players. Aaron's here, puts it in towards Sargent, but it's Malacia there doing well. Sargent, last minute now for Norwich to get maybe another consolation goal at the most. But no, we've managed to hold on. We've got ourselves the win, 3-1 in the Carabao Cup. I think we're actually pretty far in the competition now. Who have we got leaving here then? Cristiano Ronaldo's gone. Okay, we signed him up to a new contract in the summer. And now we've decided to let him go. We actually ended up getting quite a bit for him. I want to say like 45 mil. He's gone back to Real Madrid, which is very interesting. He doesn't look too happy to be leaving. He said that he was happy to go. So you know what? Have it your way, Cristiano Ronaldo. Leave, sir. We don't need you anymore anyway. Frankly, every time we played him, we lost. So it wasn't a good one to do. But 39 mil... we probably could have got more for that. It's going to give us like a D or something. It gave us an A. Wow. Excellent deal for Cristiano Ronaldo. I'll take it. A slight issue. I thought Ramiro Enrique was getting scouted already. It turns out he wasn't. That's put him on 12 days remaining now, which isn't ideal. Broja is 6 days off being scouted, but early looks is he's probably not going to be the striker for us anyway. But Ramiro Enrique really could be. I think this guy could be pretty decent, so I'm looking out for him. Apart from that, there's not a massive amount of strikers to be going for at the moment, which means we might turn to Osimhen. Or Ruta, to be fair. I think Ruta still looks pretty decent. He's not really the kind of striker I want. I want a quick and nimble striker. He's more of a hold the ball up kind of striker, but alongside Makoko could do well. However, I think I'll wait for Ramiro Enrique's scout report to come through before we make any final decisions. Or if you guys have a suggestion, let me know in the comments. Another scout report we're waiting on is Bolde. He's a Spanish young left back and looks like he's going to be very decent. So I think we'll wait on him before we go and purchase Tolkien. To be fair, there's an argument for actually getting two of these guys because we've only got one left back at the moment. So I'm just going to spend a couple of minutes just looking through my squad to make sure I've got enough depth in every position. Goalkeepers, I'm actually going to get rid of Dubravka. I'm going to terminate his loan and send him back to Newcastle. And that leaves us with three goalkeepers: De Gea, Heaton, Bazanu. At left back, we've currently only got Malacia, but we'll get at least one more person in. Centre back, we've got Collins, VT, Costa, Martinez and Varane, very strong there. Varane likely to retire in the next few years. Kosunu will come in. At right back we got Dallo and Livramento. CDM we got Casemiro and Lozano, but there's also a couple of our centre mids that can also play CDM. For example, Camavinga, Eriksen and Fred. Midfield is arguably our strongest position. Camavinga, Ramsey, Eriksen, Fred, Tielemans, Billy Gilmore, Alisson. All of them very decent. Then you throw in Fernandes as well. Benoit Gittins can play left or right midfield. However, we don't really tend to play those positions because we usually have a winger. So we got Shirky, we got Marcus Rashford, Kubo. Anthony's going to be going, but we got Dolan. Elanga and Garnacho will return from loans. And at the moment, only Makoko up top. So arguably, it's the striker position we're really sweating in. So you know what? We're going to take the plunge on one of these players. Which one's it going to be? I'm holding out for Ramiro Enrique to be a good player. I think he's going to be decent, so I'm going to hold off on buying a young player. I'm going to go for someone who's already been there and done it. Well, he's been there and done it, but not in the Premier League yet. We're going for Victor Osimhen. This is a comment that someone sent me right back when we started this series. I'm finally following through. We're going to give him a sign-in. God, their asking price is going to be for around 79 mil. They think we could offer 63. It's going to be a difficult buy. This could arguably be the biggest transfer we've done in a long time. Maybe even the biggest window transfer there. After Camavinga. That's an interesting one. I'm not really looking to get rid of Camavinga at the moment. They want 63.2 million. Right, now we're in a negotiation. I've gone for 60, but they want 61.5. You know what? I'm going to counter it one more time. I'm going to go down to 61. But then I think I'm pretty happy. The board thought we were going to have to pay like 75 mil or something like that. So you know what? That's not a bad purchase. But I always get nervy coming into these negotiations, the contract negotiations. I'm not too good at these. I'm going to go for important. He wants to be crucial. Fine. You can be a crucial player. You're going to start every game anyway. I'm going to counter that and try and get him on a 5-year deal. He's happy with that as well. It's wages, man. I just don't know what to do about the wages. I'm going to make him one of our biggest earning players at the club. He currently has a wage of 68k, but he's going to want a big step up. I've gone for it. He's taken it. Frankly, it doesn't really matter. We just got rid of Ronaldo recently, and he was on like 180k a week. So, I would argue this is the biggest signing we've made this career mode. I look at all the players we've bought in. All of them have been quite sensible signings. We haven't gone for a big money buy yet. This is the one. This is the big money signing for this career mode, especially this season anyway. He's in the gym. He's showing what he's got. He is going to be lethal up top. My idea is to actually completely change our formation and make it so that it's him plus another player up top. So we'll see how he goes. He's coming with number 30. This is new. I haven't seen anything like this before. That's very strange. 61 million. What are they going to say about that price? I'm not sure they're going to like. They like it. That's okay. We're getting good at these negotiations, it seems. And they're happy that he's actually going to go into the first 11 as well. They're excellent deal. A great first 11 player. They're very happy. As I've said, I now want to go 2 up top. So I'm going to have a little look at all the formations that are available and see which one we want to go with. I mean, 3 at the back's kind of interesting, you know. I'm going to see what we've got for that. That's what that team would look like. It's an interesting idea, but I think we can do better. The more I look at it, the harder it is to actually get a 2 up top formation. I think this is my starting 11 right now. Tielemans has to learn to play CDM, which we can. It says he can play CDM. That's so annoying, man. It says it can play CDM, but then you put him in CDM and he's not happy. Either way, we need to get Rashford to learn how to play left mid and Tielemans to learn how to play CDM. And then that formation is kind of sorted. I want to play 2 up top, but I just don't think it's going to work. It means we have a much stronger option up top off the bench, which is Moukoko. And the rest of the players that will likely come on are still kind of our fringe players, really. So in the reserves, I'm trying to show what my best second team is. We've got Bazanu in goal, Livramento, Viti, Kosunu. Anthony obviously isn't the left back. It would be whoever we sign. Lozano and Camavinga are our 2 CDMs. Ramsey is our cam. Right mid, we've got Dolan, Shirky at left mid, Moukoko up top. That's our second 11, which leaves Ericsson, Fred, Benoit Gittins, Gilmore, Allison, Heaton and Collins as kind of the extras. But again, any of those can go into any of the slots. In fact, Fred, Allison, Gilmore can all play CDM, as can Ericsson. So I've set some of these guys up to change their positions so that they can play in that left mid position and that right mid position. And also some to learn how to play CDM. However, as I'm looking at it, they're going to take quite a long time to do. So if you go into Shirky's development plan, for example, it's going to take him 41 weeks to learn how to play left mid from left wing. That is ridiculous. So we'll have to wait and see if that formation can work for us. If we can't get those guys to change over soon, maybe we look at some players that can play left mid and right mid. But that is it for today, guys. If you have enjoyed, please hit a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Comment down below with signings you want to see us make. And I'll see you in the next one.